you hear me? Ah, good. The simulation appears to be working, although the memories are quite fragmented.
Whoa.
I'll try to step you through the intact memories and hope we find one that gives us some clue to the Institute's location. There. This is the earliest intact memory I can find.
Okay. This is interesting.
Remember, you are experiencing these memories as Kellogg. This may prove disorienting at first.
Yoink, yoink, yoink.
All 5 states have now signed on, which means that as of this moment, we are all citizens of the new California Republic. I'm sure that's going to take some getting used to for a lot of us.
Dad was either drunk or not around. I guess he must have run with one of the raider gangs, but I never really knew what he did. I was such a dummy back then. What did I know about how the world worked? People always hoping for something better. They usually end up with something worse. Mom knew how it was. She wasn't soft, but she loved me in her way.
Wow.
And she protected me from Dad. That cost her more than a few beatings. I never knew what happened to her after I left. I didn't want to know. Not then.
What a joke.
What's it mean, Mom?
Nothing, Connie. People like to talk and hope someone else is going to keep them safe.
Teacher at school said the NCR would bring back the good old days. Like before the big war.
Don't you listen to that twaddle. I'm going to stop singing you if that's what they're teaching you.
I'm going out. Where the fuck did you put my boots?
Listen to me, Connie. You take this. You're old enough. You're the man of the family
Wow.
now. It's your job to protect us. Your father's useless, but you won't turn out like him. You're a good boy. And all that on the radio. All useless talk. The only thing that will protect you in this world is that gun in your hands.
That's mine now.
You need to learn to use it if you're going to survive.
I will, Mom. I promise. I won't let you down.
You've always been my good boy.
This doesn't seem to be what we're looking for.
Can I nick the comics?
There appears to be another intact memory close to
Ooh.
you in temporal sequence. There.
Ooh.
Try that one.
Ooh. It's really weird. Really weird.
The thing about happiness is you only know you had it when it's gone. I mean, you may think to yourself that you're happy, but you don't really believe it. I was the worst thing that ever happened to her. If she'd never met me, she'd have stayed in the hub, maybe hooked up with someone who didn't kill people.
Well, maybe.
Probably been happier than she was with me. Almost certainly lived longer. Whatever made me think that a guy like me should have a daughter? No, I never deserved her. Not for 1 second.
Aww. So you steal my son to replace
It's gonna be
your daughter.
fine. You'll see.
You really are a weirdo.
But we don't know anybody here. And now, with the baby?
Come on, Sarah. You've got to give it a chance.
You had hair?
I finally got steady work with a good outfit. Nothing like that in the NCR these days.
No, I'm not saying this was a mistake. I'm just...
Oh.
Are you sure these guys know what they're doing? They seem kind of green.
I know. But that's where I come in.
Because you're
Just
experienced.
wait. In a few years, I'll be running my own crew. As soon as I make the connections I need. Then I can give you anything you want. And little Mary, too.
Aw.
I
You're the
never
worm,
worried
maybe.
about you before. Must be my mama instincts kicking in. Who knew I had those, huh?
Come on, you're great with her. And you don't need to worry about me. Most of it's just running security for the she. A lot of standing around looking tough.
Well, they sure picked the right person for that job.
Listen, it's gonna be great here. See this? This is what's gonna keep you and Mary safe. I promise.
Well, he's still got it. And he hides it in his trousers.
I'm sure we're gonna be really happy here.
We are. You'll see. That's okay. I got her.
Let's keep looking.
Ah!
I'll connect you to the next intact memory.
It's really weird. Doop-a-doop-a-doo. This is what they think a brain looks like. Doop-a-doo.
How did you think this was gonna end, Kellogg?
Wow. The fuck is that?
You thought you could just fuck with us, and we wouldn't fuck with you?
Jesus Christ, that is a big gun.
Just so you know, they died like dogs. And you
I found
weren't
another
there
memory to try.
to help them.
I'll connect you.
Ah. I'm just like standing on his neurons. It's great. See if it's neurons. I don't know. What are these things?
Mind if I don't remember much from that time. It all kind of blends together. It was almost always a bar, though. That's universal. There was always a job for someone like me. Didn't matter what it was. Didn't matter who I was supposed to kill. There's always someone who wanted someone else dead. Sometimes just roughed up, but dead was usually what they wanted.
No shit. If they hired someone to kill. Ooh.
I didn't care where I was going.
Oops.
Ended up mostly wandering east. Getting as far away from San Francisco as I could, maybe. Sit down. Suit yourself.
I got this chair. 9.
So, I hear you'll take care of people's problems. Is that right?
If you pay me.
Oh, we'll pay you. And, you'll do this all by yourself?
That's right.
We pay you when the job's done. Is that okay?
That's the way you want to do it? So who do you want dead?
Well, it's like this. There's his family. Lives down the creek a ways.
Well, we seem to be getting closer. Try this next one.
Ah.
Mr. Kellogg, I'm glad you decided to meet with me.
So, the first synths weren't all that impressive. I'm good, but I'm not that good. But the Institute could always make more, and kept making them better each time.
Yeah.
They
Hello.
still give me the creeps, but you have to get used to them if you want to work with the Institute. You know, the first synths weren't all that impressive. Institute. I wanted to see for myself. You heard all sorts of rumors about the Institute, but I figured they were just a convenient boogeyman for anything bad that ever happened. They were real, all right. They didn't know anything about operating on the surface. Relied on their synths for everything. They had the resources I needed, and I had the expertise they needed. Turned into a permanent arrangement, which suited me just fine. I finally ended up in the Commonwealth. I kinda ran out of road. Plus, I'd come to terms with life. I wasn't gonna be stupid enough to get mixed up with caring about other people again. It was just me against the world. And the world had it coming. So, existed.
We do, as you can see.
What do you want?
It's come to my attention that you've been rather disruptive of our operations lately. This must stop.
I do what people pay me to do. If that's a problem for you, I could see only one way out.
And what's that, Mr. Kellogg?
If I'm working for you, there's no more problem. From what I hear, you can afford me.
I don't think you fully understand the situation you're in.
I think I do.
Very well. B-748, initiate.
Oh.
Systems offline.
Can I steal your gun?
Impressive. We may have something to talk about after all.
Getting warmer. One of these has got to tell us something.
No shit.
We're running out of brain here. There's one that looks mostly intact. Connecting now.
Oh.
Manual override initiated.
How's
Cryogenic.
now the Institute's main operator in the Commonwealth? If they needed something done, they came to me. It wasn't usual for anybody from the Institute to come along on a mission, so this one stood out. I didn't know then who it was we were grabbing from the vault. Of course, neither did they. Not really. The eggheads never liked taking orders from a dirty, contaminated degenerate like me. But they needed me, and I made sure they knew it. I never knew why we didn't just refreeze the rest of them. But we had our orders. Guess the old man didn't want so many loose ends.
Oh.
I'm glad I didn't have to kill the kid. I'm not saying I haven't done it, but I never like to. And yeah, I guess it did remind me of her. Yeah, I'm a cold-hearted bastard for sure, but
Wow.
still human.
Really?
Better this way, though. Better than taking her kid and leaving her alive. Even then, I knew it was a mistake leaving him alive. I understood that kind of revenge. No one better. But I was cocky enough to assume I could handle some soft, pre-war vault dweller, even if he somehow got thawed out. At least I know those Institute bastards will soon get what's coming to them, too. If he could take me out, they won't be able to hide from him for long.
Vault
Jesus
computers are
Christ.
still working. That's good. Checking through the logs. Hopefully it's all...
Just find it.
Pod C6. Down the hall near the end.
This is the one. Here.
Open it.
What are you gonna do?
Is it over? Are we okay?
Almost. Everything's going to be fine.
Come here. Come here, baby.
No, I've got him.
Let the boy go. I'm only going to tell you once.
I'm not giving you Sean.
God damn it. Get the kid out of here and let's go.
Ah!
At least we still have the backup.
Cryogenic sequence reinitialized.
What's the holdup?
I'm almost finished, Kellogg. I just need to confirm. Come on. All right, we're good.
I'm sorry you had to go through that again.
No shit.
I found another intact memory. Whenever you're ready. Is that your son? This appears to be a very recent...
Wasn't my
move.
idea to settle down with the
Good
kid
news, I
in the
think.
middle of Diamond City. I thought it was a terrible idea, actually. But it was one of the old man's pet projects, so here we were. Me and the kid. Like a happy little family.
Oh,
This whole setup
shit.
in Diamond City was part of some elaborate plan of the old man's. Seems obvious now that we were bait for our friend from the vault. Timing couldn't have been an accident. It's not how the old man works.
Old man,
I
slightly
wonder if he
confused.
outsmarted me in the end. Another loose end tied up.
Oh boy. Piper's really done it this time. I mean, I'm not saying she's right, but... Mayor... Oh... That time... I probably should have used,
Kellogg.
It's okay. The new breed of synths could easily pass as human. Some of them did. But the coursers, they weren't built to blend in. They were killing machines, pure and simple. Smarter, stronger, and faster than almost any real human. I'm just glad they were always on my side.
Jeez.
One of these days, you're gonna get your head blown off just barging in here like that.
Minimizing my exposure to civilians is a priority.
Forget I said anything. So what's the big crisis this time?
New orders for you. One of our scientists has left the Institute.
Left? As in...
He's gone rogue. Name's Dr. Brian Virgil. We know he's hiding somewhere in the glowing sea. Here's his file.
Wow, where'd you pull out of?
Some heads are gonna roll for this. Capture and return, or just elimination?
Elimination. He was working on a highly classified program.
No kidding. One of the top bioscience boys? Damn. So, I guess you're taking the kid back with you.
Affirmative. Your only mission is to locate and eliminate Virgil.
You're taking me home to my father?
Father?
Yes. Stand next to me and hold still.
Okay.
Whoa! You can teleport. That's some fucking shit. Wow, that kid's neck is really long.
X688. Ready to relay with Sean.
Bye, Mr. Kellogg. I hope I see you again soon.
Oh!
Bye.
Jesus Christ.
Teleportation. Now it all makes sense. Nobody's found the entrance to the Institute because there is no entrance. Let me pull you out of there as soon as you're ready.
Jesus Christ.
Slow movements, okay? I don't know what kind of side effects the procedure might
Where's
have.
Nick? Where's
No
Nick?
one's ever done this before. How do you feel?
Am I okay? Are you seeing anything bad?
Apart from the
Don't
facial
be
fuzz.
alarmed, but I honestly don't know what to look for. As I said before, this is uncharted
You
territory.
have a really long neck.
But your neural and physiological readings have returned to normal. From a medical standpoint, you're fine. Are you ready to talk about what happened in there?
We got what we needed. The Institute uses teleportation to get in and out.
Yes, their greatest secret has finally been revealed. But that only leads to more questions. How does it work? Where do we go next?
That scientist Kellogg was supposed to track down. Virgil, we need to find him.
You're right. A rogue Institute scientist could answer all kinds of questions. Where did the memory say he was? The glowing sea? That doesn't make sense. No one goes there. Not even if they were desperate.
That's why he's there. To make the Institute think twice about following him.
That must be it. He's using the radiation in the glowing sea like a shield, or a cloak. A way to throw them off and be at an advantage. If Virgil
Radiation.
found a way to survive there, you'll have to do the same. If you're going to follow him.
How do I fight that much radiation, Doctor?
There are chemical compounds. Rad-X, Radaway. You'd need as much as you could carry. Maybe more. A sealed environment suit would be great, if you could find one. Or maybe one of those suits of power armor? That would be perfect.
I'll find a way to get through the rads. Don't worry.
Good luck. And be safe. By the way, I unplugged Mr. Valentine first. Removed the implant while you were waking up.
Yeah.
He's waiting for you upstairs.
Yoink, yoink. Oh, that's gonna be fun.
Nice.
Yoink!
Not enough folks value keeping the old CPU sharp.
Yoink. Right. Let's go find Nick. Hello, Nick!
Hey, Valentine.
Hope you got what you were looking for inside my head. I was right. I should have killed you when you were on ice.
What did you say?
What? What are you talking about?
You feeling all right, Nick?
Yeah, I'm fine. Why?
You sounded like Kellogg just then.
Did I? Huh. Mari said there might be some mnemonic impressions left over. Anyway, I feel fine, so let's get going.
We have to head into the glowing sea. Any advice?
I'm a synth, so radiation isn't much of an issue for me, but an old suit of power armor might just be the guardian angel you're looking for. That, or you could buy up all the Rad-X and Radaway you can find from any chem dealer who's got it in stock.
Let's get going, Nick.
Been one heck of a ride so far.
I hope that stuff
Let's
wears
see
off
where it
before we
takes
get
us
to the
next.
glowing sea.